Hello, Tiffany. How are you today? I am okay. The end of the semester is really stressful, you know? I will just be glad when it is over. Well, you are almost there. This is your last conference with me, and by the end of this conference, you should know your grade in the class. Cool. I have had a chance to look over your writing portfolio and, to be honest, I was a bit surprised by some of your reflections. Really? Why? For one, from some of our previous discussions, I was under the impression that you did not enjoy the stories and poems that were assigned. But your reflections indicate a different viewpoint. What gives? Honestly, at first I was just trying to get a good grade, so I was going to say I loved everything. Is that what you did? Actually, no. When I started writing about the short story unit, I realized that the stories really weren't that bad. Go on and elaborate on that statement. Well, even though I thought they were depressing, after talking with you, I went back and reread them. I actually tried to understand what was happening, and it wasn't that hard. The things they carried in everyday use were really pretty easy. I had to really concentrate on the oats story though. Did you finally understand it? I read some stuff online about it, and once I learned what Oates was trying to do, I think the story was pretty good. You mentioned this in the reflection, and I was surprised that you took time to do that. Yet, well, it was bugging me because I did not get the ending. Do you realize now why Oates ended the story that way? Yes, although I still would have liked a better ending. Okay, now let's go on to the poetry unit. Your reflections on Dickinson were very good. How has your view of poetry changed as a result of the course? I don't hate it anymore. In fact, I think it is cool. Dickinson was way ahead of her time. Some of her poems were not that depressing, and she did have some interesting thoughts about death. Very good. So what was your favorite assignment? I liked the drama assignment. I had never thought about analyzing a movie like a story or a poem. That assignment made me change the way I look at film. You did a good job on that assignment. Your essay was very analytical. You did more than summarize the story. Thanks. I liked the move, although it was not a movie I probably would have paid money to see. I prefer romantic comedies. That is fine, but it is also good to expand your horizons. Movies like Spotlight and American Sniper do more than just entertain, would you agree? Sure. Spotlight really showed how journalists can really change things. Yes. Their persistence and courage paid off, and they helped to make changes in a corrupt system. Yet. That was cool. Now, as I look at your grades, I can see a major improvement from your first paper to the final paper. What do you think? I think it took me a while to get in the groove and break some of my old habits. Like using I and you. I agree. You have shown me that you have the potential to be a decent writer if you apply yourself. Unfortunately, your first couple of assignments probably should have been revised. I know. I was lazy. At first, I just wanted to get through the course. I usually hated literature, and I also hated writing, so I was not looking forward to taking this course. And what changed? I am not sure. I think talking to you helped me. I really enjoyed the research paper. I started to realize that literature is not all that bad. It is kinda neat. Well, I am glad you learned something in the course. Yet. I think I am going to change my major. What is your major now? That's just it. I really don't have a major. I just put down business because it sounded good. I see. And what are you going to be changing your major to? Well, I think I want to be an English teacher now. Oh, my.